An important part of what we do is to work with disabled people to get their voices heard and to raise awareness of the issues that stand in the way. The Amy Awards are a celebration of that work.
Welcome everybody to the Ability Media International Awards, the only occasion of its kind in the world. Let's see who our winners are.
Pavitra Chalam's film for the NGO Khushbu Welfare Society shows with compassion, depth and insight how children with special needs are supported with concern, care and commitment by this important organisation based in India.
It's been my dream to bring these stories to the rest of the world. Being here today proves that this and every other dream is possible.
This inspiring publication, via Motability Operations, aims to support disabled visitors in getting out and about to enjoy the best that Britain has to offer.
We want to open more doors and really create new opportunities for a more inclusive Britain.
eCancer is an impressive, free-to-use, online social network rapid exchange platform which explains the advances in the latest approaches to cancer and patient treatment.
Thank you very much.
The original approach to the promotion of BBC Headroom comprised a 3-year multi-platform campaign to increase awareness about mental health and well-being, aimed at reaching an audience of at least 30,000 people.
Thank you to all the teams that worked with us on Headroom.
The Barclays Chairman's Awards is a motivational annual event which recognises and celebrates employees from across the business who have shown an outstanding commitment to the communities in which they work. Their stories of personal dedication are both inspirational and uplifting.
On behalf of Barclays employees, this is a really deserved award. Thank you.
Many of you will have read Melanie Reid's weekly spinal column for the Saturday Times. She tells of her progress since breaking her neck in a riding accident and provides honest, funny, painful and almost unbearable in-depth detail of her traumas and small triumphs each week.
Writing was my therapy and my way of dealing with things.
A Small Piece of Silence is both a love story and a detective story, which through its use of sound attempts to give us a picture of the world of someone who cannot hear.
We're thrilled to be able to accept this award. I want to say thank you to everybody that was involved in this.
The Silence is a compelling thriller about a young deaf girl, played by profoundly deaf actor Genevieve Barr, who's thrust into the unfamiliar and uncomfortable hearing world when she undergoes a cochlear implant.
The receptionist said he found it on the dive.
I thought you said they didn't see you.
They didn't.
No, but they must have known you were there.
Dad, what is wrong with you?
Amelia's identified one of the killers.
I'd like to thank Company Pictures, raising the awareness of the mainstream audience to the uniqueness and the wonderfulness of being deaf.
Being in the Big Brother house, it's created a massive awareness for disability. And that was the whole onus of me going in there. So thank you very much indeed. Cheers.
In How to Look Good Naked with a Difference, Gokwan and his disability campaigners, Nikki Fox and Natasha Wood, also worked alongside Debenhams to create an influential marketing campaign using aspirational disabled models within mainstream promotional photography and campaigns. The impact of this project could have a major positive effect on how disabled people are represented in our culture.
I'm very glad they asked me to do it because I'm starting to get attention from men far better looking than me now.
I just live life the way it is. Every day is a blessing to me.
In this poignant, outstanding and socially very important documentary, 3 people with terminal illnesses create portraits of each other as part of a photography project.
Thank you to all the participants that took part in that project that I filmed, the great majority of which are no longer with us.
Westacre Arts Foundation's work typifies the hard work, the creative brilliance and cultural achievements of the very best small theatre companies across the country. In particular, the company's socially inclusive casting policy and its innovative bursary scheme have assisted many disadvantaged young people to develop sophisticated technical and performance skills, which have quite literally transformed their lives.
And I'd just like to say that in these times of austerity, whatever the bastards try and throw at us now, we will try and survive. Thank you.
The winner of our Literature Award, Laura Summers, produced her critically acclaimed first novel, Desperate Measures, after realising there were no heroines with learning disabilities in the stories she read with her book-loving, disabled daughter.
I wanted to create a heroine in my book with a learning disability, but I wanted her to be remembered as an individual.
The winner of the Visual Arts Award provides an uncompromising challenge to the traditional notion of portraiture through her use of the disability aesthetics and visual language. Her portrayal of newly emerging and established disabled artists who pioneer disability arts and culture has been groundbreaking and really absolutely necessary.
As a painter, you're on your own quite a lot of the time, so it's really great to know that actually my work's actually getting out there.
The winner produces beautifully crafted and inspiring documentary photo work on contemporary social issues. And in particular, her series of images about caring for children with disabilities addresses the realities of life in a positive but a very unsentimental manner.
This is really for the 4 families who let me photograph with them. Just hope that the pictures communicate something of what they go through every day.
This afternoon's winner was born without his right hand just 21 years ago and only began to play the piano at the very late age of 14. And now he's become one of the most celebrated pianists in the world.
It's such an honour to be here today. I have written a speech, but I've completely forgotten it from there to here, so thank you.
For 25 years, Katie Turl has undertaken inspiring opera education work for Glyndebourne with people from all walks of life, including schools, prisons, communities, and people with physical and learning disabilities, as well as disabled groups.
Thank you very much. Most of all, it's for the participants who are on this long journey with us, enriching people's lives through opera.
The winner of the Amy Dance Award is an exceptional and creatively brilliant company that works throughout the world and develops short courses of high artistic quality in music, dance and theatre for everyone, regardless of their disability or previous knowledge.
We think that the world certainly needs different kinds of artistic expressions shown by disabled and non-disabled people together.
Polar Bears by Mark Haddon provides a powerful and moving portrayal of a serious mental condition and the impact it has on close relations.
I'd like to accept it on behalf of All Good Theatre. I'd also like to thank Shakespeare and Tennessee Williams for being dead, because that helped too. Thank you.
For Christopher and his kind, we call upon its director, Jeff Sachs.
I would like to say how humbled I am to be here, having wept through pretty well all of the other recipients who've come up and done such amazing work. So thank you very, very much indeed.
And now we come to our Champion Award, which is given to someone who has made a major impact in the arts or media industry.
It gives me great pleasure to present this to probably the most likeable rogue I know, Mr. Asher Tower.
When we were lucky for The Office and for the IT Crowd to get nominated for awards, we quite quickly cottoned on that if we got into the awards room and there was a ramp there, it meant we had won. Because why else? But before we could relax, I would always scour the room for Stephen Hawkins.
This group of people are representing part of our student body, which produced a film that was sometimes comic, but always a profound insight into the problems that face disabled young people who simply want a night out.
We're going to go now, carry on party around the city, and we're going to see where it has better access and a lot more fun, aren't we, Joe?
Yeah, it's Friday, come on.
Benjamin Richards is now working with the Theatre with No Home group in Bratislava, where all the actors are either homeless or disabled. In his first film, which is about their work, he's displayed a keen photographic eye, a passion for storytelling, and a sensitive and truthful approach to documentary production.
And thank you for seeing the potential in my work as well.
Jonathan Burrows' highly praised first short feature, The Maggot, deals with the problems of immigrant communities in his native King's Lynn.
And I really want to thank my mother and father, who've been literally the best support I could ever have.
It's made to one of our most loved presenters and journalists for both a distinguished career in broadcasting and his commitment to disability issues. His achievements are many and considerable, and he's brought insight, wit, and compassion to a range of programmes for over 30 years.
It looks rather dangerously like a Lifetime Achievement Award, and they always worry me. Do they know something I don't? I hope not, because I'm still having too much fun.
We do believe that every person has the right to express himself through the arts.
Please forgive me, I'm absolutely overwhelmed by this.
This is really more than just an award.
It means a tremendous amount to us.
We can say that disability has now been recognised on the high street.
I'm extremely proud of being deaf, and I think disability and diversity is something to be celebrated.
I wish my accident hadn't happened, but something good could come out of it from this. So I'd like to thank you very much for this award. Thank you.